Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, I kind of changed the scenery. You're probably wondering why I have those little lights on if it's clearly daylight. The answer to that is simply because I wanted to. It looks tight. The main reason why I wanted to kind of start making videos in this kind of view, mainly because of the TED Talk sign that I made. I want to start visualizing me speaking at a TED Talk. So what better way to do that than to have it in the background so you guys can see it too, so you guys can help me out with this vision of mine. Today is gonna just be a random video. Honestly, I asked you guys what kind of videos I should make. I did get some really good suggestions on Instagram, and I am going to incorporate all of them because I think I didn't even get that many suggestions. I got like 5 or something, 4 or 5. And they were all something that I am interested in because it's important for me to not only give you guys what you want, but also what genuinely interests me so that I can give you guys something that's believable, something that you guys can trust, that I've tried and liked and that worked. You know what I mean? Because that's what kind of relationship I want with these videos, is I want you guys to trust me and to get to know me. So since we're getting to know each other, I did mention before that I am an artist now, and I have been doing a bunch of art now, and I wanted to show you guys some of that, some of the originals that I have, and also some prints. I wanted you guys to see them, and I wanted to show you and display them for you, and also maybe talk about each piece and maybe my thoughts on why I painted it or why I created it, so that way you guys can get a feel of the kind of artist that I am. This video is just going to be about art. I'm gonna be showing you guys around my studio, aka my room, aka the woman's cave, I guess. It's not really it's like an artist cave, I guess. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'll show you guys around, which is not really a big place to show around. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. We are about to enter. We're about to enter the dungeon. So we have here one of the first pieces I created. This was actually created maybe in 2014. I wasn't really selling art at all. I was just doing it for fun. This was after reading The War of Art. If you haven't heard of it and you don't know what it's about, it is basically a book that gives inspiration to dormant artists. And I say that because I was one of them when I just didn't do a lot of art for various reasons, and so this book kind of got me started, and this was one of the first pieces that I created, and I really love Nas, and everybody that knows me knows that. So that was one of the first pieces that I did. We'll move on to the TED Talk piece. So I did this one, I don't remember, I probably did it in 2017, I think. That's when I started getting obsessed with TED Talks, so I decided to do one of my own because I one day, as I said 3 million times, want to be on that. Moving on, we have the wolves here, a white wolf and a black wolf. I created this maybe, I don't know, 2000, I have no idea, dude, but I'm not even gonna take full credit of this because I did get an image reference off of Google. This was back maybe in 2015 or so, 2016, back when I was getting started and I just needed to make something. So I did this, and I did add the Love and Unite though. That was all me. So yeah, I did not make that. This one is my abstract image that I just recently did maybe a couple weeks ago. I definitely don't do a bunch of abstract. I do admire it though because it's so cool. So I went shopping to Michael's with my friend Kylie, and I saw neon paint, and I decided to get black canvases and neon paint and just did that. So it's pretty cool. Moving on, because I'm on top of my bed right now, and we have my eye here. I do have the Selena piece over here that I did add the purple background to it. This is the updated version of the one that I have in my living room that I could probably show you guys in a bit. This is just it's kind of just a poster board, and I decided to do my first self-portrait on it, and I decided to do a side face one because I just thought that'd be cool. Everybody does like front face ones, which I probably will soon, but this was my first one and I decided to do it on the side. What you see back there is just a commission piece that someone hasn't picked up yet. Back here I do have the brain that I did, and I did write synchronize on it because at this time I was having a lot of synchronicities happen in my life, so I decided to create a brain piece that also combines all the emotions that I feel. So this is just something that is kind of I guess it represents a balance of the brain and the heart and etc. I do have the message that I wrote with it on Instagram, so if I have you on there, check it out if you haven't, and if I don't have you on there, follow me and you can see what I wrote about it. Moving down here, sorry, I do have this in the way. Moving down here, I do have my Sailor Moon piece. It's right below the brain piece. This is a pretty large one here. I love Sailor Moon. See, it's pretty big. My hand is pretty small. But yeah, I love Sailor Moon. Me and my sister would watch all the series back then, so I decided to just make her, and she came out pretty good actually. I gotta give myself some props on that one. Let's go over here. As you can see, I take care of everything splendidly, whatever. I do have my diamond piece. I love diamonds, and I love the message that they come with. I do have the message on it on Instagram. Again, add me on there and see what I wrote about this piece. I have that. Lastly, I do have a portfolio here to show you guys some of the prints that I have. So this is something that I did for one of my friends. It says Monsieur Don. It's just like a freehand created piece that I made for him. It's pretty small, but it's made on acrylic paper. I have that. This is one of my prized originals. I did this, and it basically represents God's hand healing a flower that seems to be dying, but in my head the flower restores. I do have a story on this too, and whenever you get a print from me, I actually send you the story that comes with it or a Bible verse of your own choosing. So this is my favorite one that I did. This is another one for out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. So that is in the Bible as well. I did that because this is one of my favorite verses. So it's basically saying that whatever you're saying, whatever comes out of your mouth is what's truly in your heart. It's not what you rehearse before you say it, but what just comes out of it. That's how you know what your heart is filled with. This one I did a long time ago actually, maybe in 2014 or so. This is the God. So these hands represent God's hands, and he's basically carrying the earth, and I did the earth in a heart-shaped form to represent love because he loves us. And I did space in the background with abstract methods because I just love space, and space is, you can't really define it. It's infinite, and it has a bunch of things that we can't explain. So this is one of my favorite ones too, and it's called Creator. Oh, so this is a sketch that I did. So it has three men that I really admire. As you can see, it's been like everywhere. You can see all the little stains here, but these were role models that I kind of said back then. So these are role models. That's what this sketch is called. So we have Gandhi up here, we have Albert Einstein, and then we have Jesus. Of course, we don't know exactly how Jesus looks, so I just looked up an image and kind of just drew him, but this is what this is what it represents. And this is pretty cool, actually. I kind of forgot about it, so it's pretty cool that I'm showing you guys so you guys can see and explore just like I did. But yeah, you guys can see that a little better. And this is the book of Proverbs that I drew. So Proverbs is my favorite book in the Bible, and I do have here my favorite verse from there, or verses. Who can find a virtuous wife? Her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no loss of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. And then I did a heart coming out of there because this is basically what you get from here. It's kind of creating a new heart in you every time you dive into the Word of God. So I did that as a reminder to always refer to Proverbs. This one was just a little sketch that I did with, I think it's gel pens or something. I don't know. It wasn't any specific type of marker or art pen, but it's a bunch of different colors and it's all symmetrical. It's just something that I did maybe to relieve stress, but yeah, so I didn't even know what I was creating. I just kind of just started going, and this is the outcome of it. And I didn't really feel like I should keep going, but just leave it there. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. If you guys see something or maybe it represents something to you, that'd be cool if you guys let me know. I'm down to see what other people think. This was also just an abstract image that I made. I don't even remember making this, honestly, but I think I was bored. But it's just a bunch of triangles. I don't know what it means. Doesn't represent anything. I'm not really the type to like make something be like, this represents eternity and blah blah blah. I don't do that. I don't know why I made it. It just looks cool. This was one of the sketches that I did during Sabbath one day. This, again, I was using those pens, or I don't know what they were called, to write out Christ's name, but it's just hearts and it's really colorful. And of course, this is me thinking about Christ during Sabbath as I was having a restful day. This is actually one of the ones I haven't really posted recently. This was for a friend of mine. His name is Steve. He needed this because he's a poet, and he wanted an image to write with one of his stories on Abel and Cain. So as you can see here, we have Abel. So as you can see here, we have Abel making his sacrifice and God welcoming him. And then we have versus Cain here with his little disrespectful fruits. And we have whoever's behind him and his jealousy and envy. But this is one of the pieces here, a gem that you guys just found, because I haven't really shared that. A butterfly, because my spirit animal is a butterfly. I don't believe in that 300%, but I think that it's a cool concept, and I could definitely relate to a butterfly because they're beautiful, they're free, they do whatever they want, they land wherever they want, and you can't really stop them. And then this is another one that I did. There's an image online that I took as a reference of this woman crying, but it represents strength. I pretty much added all of this. It's just abstract things. Just I like patterns and stuff, so I decided to write out the word strong in it, and just kind of tells you that you're strong even though you cry. We all cry, and it doesn't make us weak. It's not weakness. It's strength to be able to let go of those tears, to be able to not harbor them and let them come to the light. So that's my strength piece. This is another one that I made. It is pretty much representing hope and peace. So this is my hand, as you can see. It kind of does, right? It looks like my hand. It is my hand though, but I did use it as a rip. I was kind of like just going like this the whole time. So yeah, so this is the dove here, and we're holding on to an olive branch, which represents peace. And this one, when did I make it? Oh, I made it in February. Yeah, so I made it in February of last year. And then, of course, we have my Frida. This is the first time I use watercolor, so that's why the paper is kind of like this. But I also made it in March of last year. And yeah, Frida, I made her just a simple little thing, and then with butterflies in her hair because she dope as fake. Oh yeah, and I can't forget my faith piece with the sunflower. I really love sunflowers. Is it my favorite flower? I guess so. But yeah, so I made this piece just because I was thinking about faith that day. I also have a message that goes along with it that's on my Instagram as well. Every one of my pieces I post a message with, so you guys should check it out if I don't already have you on IG. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of what I have so far. I have like, oh yeah, and then I have 3 pieces over there in my living room, which I'll show you. But I do have some prints available. They are 8 by 11 inches. I do have, let's see, I have Frida here, the for out of the abundance of the mouth the heart sorry, for out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. Oh, I only have one of those, so I have that as well. I have prints of my creator piece here. I have prints of my hope and my peace. Get it. And then my strength one, I do have one. I do have a couple of those. And then of course, of my favorite one, I have about, I only have 2. So yeah, so if you guys want to purchase one of these, like if you guys can't get an original of mine, I also have these are the only ones I have available so far, but I can make prints of any other original that you like, or if you want to buy the original in itself. I do plan on doing some kind of raffle or something. Maybe I gotta think about exactly what I'm gonna do. But if you guys are interested in prints, let me know and just send me a message, and I can work with you, and I can send it to you for the free. Okay, for the free. So hit me up. Well, we're back to where we started. Oh, and then guess what else? I bought a mic. It's a condenser mic. But look, it's gold. It's solid gold. Ah. Yeah, so no, it's not for my rapping career. As you guys know, actually no, I'm not a rapper. I'm a lip syncer. Somebody did suggest to me to start doing ASMR. I did it once just to be a troll, but I don't know. They said that I might be able to be good about it. And then my YouTube is just gonna be videos about random stuff. So who knows? Who knows? That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. That's my art, and you guys were able to get a little taste of who I am as an artist. So love you guys. Please leave a comment. Do whatever you want. If you don't do it, I don't care. And I'm just playing. I do care. Look at these guns. You got these guns? You ain't got these guns. I'm just playing. I'm baby guns. I don't even know what I showed you. I'm embarrassed now. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you.